Welcome back everyone, Adzi here, and we are back on the workbench, albeit with something a little bit different this time. So what we have here is a little contraption that the owner of Worthing Airsoft has asked me to assist in putting together. Basically what we have here is obviously an Airsoft M4 and a Nerf rifle, or Nerf minigun effectively. One of the fancy things with the rotating barrel, so it looks really cool. Now, previously to it coming here to me, the genius on-site tech at Worthing Airsoft had already put this rifle inside one of the components of this, so he stripped out a lot of the workings, but he has left it so that the barrel will still rotate, and that is the whole point of these wires up here, which I'll come to in a minute. So basically what we're trying to do here is make it so that this rifle, which the trigger will be taken away and it will be on a little switch that's going to be mounted up here with some wires to obviously make that function with a push of a button at the back. And given that this is the Nerf rifle that had all the rotating barrel, so the actual M4 is going to shoot through the middle there, and then what will happen is these wires that we referred to a second ago are going to be linked in with the trigger I mentioned about this. So when you pull the trigger to fire this, it's going to make the barrel spin and it's just going to look cool. So this is basically going to be a prop for one of their kind of scenario based games that they're having made. So what I've got to do now is open this up, make it reliable, sort the wiring out so that it all links in with this, and then we can make it a little bit of a beast. So let's get it all apart. Let's start making it kind of do what it needs to do, and then we'll see what it does. Okay, so we are inside the gearbox. Now, there's nothing fancy we need to do. The main bit is to sort the wiring. Now, this is a new pole rifle, so our real advantage here is we can rip out perhaps the not so preferable trigger setup that they're using here, because these, I've seen many an issue with these. We're going to rip all of this out. We don't need the main trigger, and we're going to have basic wires that are going to come straight from the motor up out the back to the handle, where we're going to put just a separate little button where the battery can be stored and everything as well. So it should be quite a simple setup. Nothing else I don't think really is going to change in here. Obviously we'll make sure it's all running smoothly, we'll make sure it's all clean and greased and everything properly, but for now let's rip that out. So this is all the gearbox needs to be. We've removed the trigger section, the trigger itself, obviously all the switch inside, all the original wiring. I'm just going to put some of this cable on, which is ready to go direct to obviously the motor, and then these bits will go to the battery and like a push button trigger. The final product, well, almost, there's a bit more to do to it, but from my side of things, I've done what I need to do, which was basically get this bit working nice and reliably. But more importantly, the whole point of this obviously is to make the minigun part function with the trigger pull, or lack of trigger pull. So essentially what we've done, just to run through, so obviously you can see actually the main barrel of the airsoft rifle coming through here. That just happens to conveniently be held in the middle to shoot through the middle of this. It's not coming out the barrels, this is coming out the middle of it, so it's just kind of cosmetic, the actual minigun part of it. But remember we had two wires out the top earlier, well, we've now wired those in, and those are all the way down here into the stock, which then comes up and basically has the little button at the back here. So when we push that, this bit, won't do it yet, that's going to do two things. That's going to make this fire. Obviously if it had a mag in, BBs would go where they need to go, but more importantly it's going to make this bit turn. Genius. Okay, so just a very quick sample before we actually take it down to Worthing Airsoft. Ready? I push the button. Is that not cool? Right, let's go to Worthing Airsoft and see what they think about it down there. So here we are down at Worthing Airsoft. Now a lot of the players are all out actually in the game zone at the minute, so it's quite quiet here, which is good because we can get this out and we can go and see what some of the team down here at Worthing Airsoft think of this creation, and then more importantly we can go and have some fun on the range. No, you don't want to do that, just paint it, it looks good. Oh dude, that looks...
not, you're going to have to go out in the afternoon with that.
Do you reckon?
We all have to go out with it. Oh, it doesn't even fit though, does it? Oh, look though, look.
No, but you're going to cover up the wicked Gatling bit.
I know. I think he means for that end, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could do. Yeah, you could mask it.
Would you want it? Where did you get these bits from?
They come with it. They were on it, and I've just literally made a switch.
I see, it's been at that end, is it?
Yeah, it was all on here. It's now in there permanently.
That special sort of stuff.
Yeah, that's
yeah. Is that high tech text?
That is, yeah, that is supremely high tech.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
That's fine. It's only got to be 3 weeks.
Does that fit the bill?
Yeah, it does. Now we've just got to make it not look like a...
Yeah, well, I think there's that big tube, I think, that you could maybe mask up the back bit.
It's proper solid on
Yeah,
it
look
now.
at this. We've got, like, glue gun glue.
Point of glue sticks.
I figured that was the easiest way I could make it stay in there. But it's all good. But she should run sweet as a nut for hopefully eternity. It's had a new hot rubber, everything, a few bits in the gearbox just to make sure it's all going to do it. And a fancy little button, which you can disconnect all this. I've done it so you can take it all off to get the battery out and everything. So I think we need to. Well, we're going to have a look. We're going to get a mag in it, shall we? And we're going to have a little look. Right, let's go and have a look.
Friggin' awesome. Is that your Frankenstein then? Is that?
Yeah. Yeah, well, Matt put the actual rifle inside the thing, and then I just wired it up, made it work so that the barrel spins while it's when it's being fired.
Freaking genius. Awesome. I was going to say, this is your doing.
Well, you put the initial gun in there.
Are you doing your GoPro?
Yeah, we got to have it on footage.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done.
Shut up then.
No, you can wait. I can edit it. I can make you sound like an idiot. It's fine. He's got to put his goggles down though. It looks cool on top of your head. It looks cool on top of your head, but you've got to put them down.
Oh my god, it's too bright.
It's too yellow.
Use the other end, yeah, use that end. That's what you're supposed to use, this bit.
Go on, Adam.
Go on, you shoot it, because I'm holding this.
Go on. Give it. Yeah.
That one BBC Radio 4.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
Probably made it too good. Heavy BBs. Heavy BBs only.
Right, got it.
Well, I think it's safe to say that that was an absolute success on the range. It looks like we made it a little bit too good, that it would handle heavy BBs if you really wanted it to. So the next stage now is I'm going to hand it over to the guys here. They've got some more cosmetic doings that are going to go to it. Obviously, the cosmetic side is not my bag. There are people that are far more creative when it comes to stuff like this than I am. So it's going to have some kind of additional bodyworks going on, and then I think they're going to have a fancy paint job and bits done just to make it look phenomenal. So for now, that is all that I can share with you. So thank you very much indeed for watching this video. But I will be sure to revisit this when the final product is in action and ready for use. So thanks again for watching, everyone, and I will see you all in the next one.